Hey guys, it's Pones and welcome to another Stoke City career mode episode, and today it is episode 7 I believe, and today we're going to be carried on through the month of December into the new year 2019, and we're doing that today against three teams, which is Millwall at home, Bolton and Birmingham away. And at the current league standings, we do sit comfortable, not almost as comfortable on top of the championship table, with Norwich 1 point behind us at second, but we are only 5 points difference between us and Preston, who are currently sitting 6th, and we have Swansea and Aston Villa in the other top half spots of this screen that you can see. If we can go down to the bottom half of the table, you can see that it's Birmingham, Hull and Bristol City that do occupy the relegation spots, and we are playing Birmingham in today's episode, like I say, so hopefully we can repay them that defeat they gave us a bit early in the season. So let's just get straight into this episode, guys. Just gotta go show you a couple of things. I've actually recalled 3 players from their loans. I've called Kevin Wimmer from his loan at Hanover, as well as here we go, a bit further down, Baudu Ndai and Junelli and Bula from their current loan spells out as well, just simply because I can use them to help to bolster the strength of the team if and when I need to, or I can either sell them on and get some money for them for hopefully the January transfer window, which I want you guys to let me know in the comments below who do you think I should be bringing in this January transfer window. I don't have too much of a budget, I think I've only got like a few million. That's why I'm hoping to sell a few players on to get some budget, so please guys let me know in the comments who you would like me to buy. Right guys, this is the starting 11 I am going forward today's home game against Millwall. It's almost an unchanged side. Since Baudu Ndai has returned from his loan, I'm going to see how he does in the squad and replace him and put him into the centre mid role in replace of Ryan Woods, and decided to bring James McLean in on the left in replace of Tom Ince. So other than that, I've got obviously there's a few, like 3 or 4 days left until I've got the Birmingham game, so I still want to use some of these, hopefully some of these players for that game, but we'll see how match fit they are. But for now we've got to focus on this game against Millwall and see if we can retain our spot at the top of the table, so let's go. Right guys, here we go. Let's see if we can get a win against Millwall. Joe Allen wins the ball back and sends in Mamdouh. He's in on goal here. Can Mamdouh put his 1-0 up? And he shanked that so far wide. I just wanted to try and finesse it into the corner, but he shanked that towards the tunnel, and that's where his shot should go, straight down there. Mamdouh just couldn't get on the end of it, but it's a good ball from McLean, I believe. And Milanowski can send Diouf in, and there he is. He's redeemed himself. Mamdouh is not good with his feet, but he's good with his head, and he's got us in front after 12 minutes. It's what we needed. Now we can sit a bit more comfortable with this lead. We can try to extend it. That's all we need to do. But it's a good ball that was. Milanowski just placed it into the box towards Diouf, who just hammered it home with his noggin and puts us 1-0 up. And just to quote someone that's commented on my last video, Mamdouh may be bad in real life, but he's a beast in FIFA. There we go. It's Stoke City 1, Millwall 0. Gives it to Milanowski. We know what he can do with his foot, his left foot specifically. He gets a shot away, but it's deflected out, and we have a corner from it. And Milanowski's going to whip the ball in towards the near post, and Diouf. It's a lovely header from Mamdouh. What a header, and what a ball from Milanowski. I didn't mean to put it to the near post. I was aiming more for the centre, but the header from Diouf was absolutely incredible. Looping header straight over Millwall's keeper. And 20 minutes on the clock, we go 2-0 up. Ball from Milanowski. Diouf comes to the front post, beats 2 men to the ball, and loops the keeper, and it goes into the far corner. It's a good jump and a good leap, and the keeper just had no chance. Brilliant header from Diouf. Like I say, he's good with his head, but he's not good with his feet. It's Stoke City 2, Millwall 0 now. The overlap. And Bauer just tries to get that extra burst of pace, but it didn't work out. There's McLean. Oh, it's just wide of the post. It's a good strike. There's Milanowski towards Juve, and it's out and away. It's probably going to be end of the first half in a second, into the last minute, and we get the ball forward, but not in time, and it's half time, and we go in 2-0 up at the break with Juve's 2 headed goals, giving us this lovely advantage going in at the half. Well, now here we go into the second half. We've got to repeat the support to keep the pressure on Millwall and just hold on to this lead now. It's cut out there, and Bauer's on the run again, but it's a looping shot by one of Millwall's players, and again that's just gone straight over Butland and into the goal. Lovely strike from Gregory, you got to give him that. That was an unbelievable effort to beat Butland. They've got to have a look at this again. But 1-2 straight down the wing, plays the ball into the box, and looped Butland straight into his far post. Dumbfounding everybody. That was a brilliant strike. It's a game of lobs at the moment. With Gregory getting 1 goal back for Millwall. Stoke City 2, Millwall 1. Oh, as Bruno's giving the ball away now, back to Wallace. And Bradshaw's got to deal with it. Ash Williams can't get in front of Gregory, and Butland with the amazing save to get down and deny Millwall an equaliser. Bradshaw got through, Butland got just enough on it to push it wide of the post. We've got 2 subs coming on there now. McLean and Helder Costa going off for Bojan and Afobe, and I'm putting Juve on the left side and Bojan's actually going on the right. We've got to go defensive now. Yeah, we're slow to get back, and Millwall have got an equaliser in the 88th minute. They were quick on the break with our players slow on stamina, and they put the ball in. Ash Williams headed it up in the air. The Millwall player got a head on it, and Butland just stood still and watched it go into the back of the net. And Leonard has given Millwall something from this game late on. Stoke City 2, Millwall 2. And in the dying embers of the game, we got to make another sub, and Milanowski's going to come off for a Tabo just to give some extra bit of speed in the play and see if we can grab something. And we can't think we're going to get another attack off. We aren't. And that's the end of the game. And after a 2-0 lead at half time, the full time score is Stoke City 2, Millwall 2. With both Millwall's goals being quite good, to be honest. The first one from Gregory looping Butland was enough to bring him back into the game, and late on, with them being a bit more fresh than our players, they've managed to go on the break, beat us for pace, and get himself an equaliser and a point. So yeah, Stoke City 2, Millwall 2, the final score, the Bet365. Right guys, and after that draw to Millwall, we actually drop into second after Norwich ended up beating Blackburn, I believe, 2-1. So they now go above us, and we are now in second place. We do have some other teams coming up into playoffs as well, like Swansea. They've jumped up into 6th, and Nottingham Forest climb up into 3rd as well. And if you look a bit further down the table, Millwall's draw, an extra point, keeps them in 18th, with Birmingham, Bristol and Hull still in the relegation zone, with Rotherham United and Blackburn and Leeds not too far off. Right guys, this is the side we're going to go to St Andrews with. It is obviously a fully rotated side apart from Jack Bulland, obviously. We've gone with Walker Peters and Loyola as the fullbacks, with Kevin Vimmer coming into the side after bringing him back on loan from his loan at Hanhover, and Shawcross coming back in centre back and taking the captaincy. Tom Ince and Sam Clucas on the wings, with Ryan Woods and the other loney comeback, whatever you want to call it, Mbula comes back into centre mid after I gave him and Dye a chance, so I'm going to see if Mbula and Vimmer can still do a job. I've got Bojan in Cow obviously behind Afobe up front, so hopefully this is the team that we can get revenge on at St Andrews, and hopefully give a bit of payback to Birmingham after they beat us early in the season. So let's go and try and see if we can reclaim all 3 points. Right guys, here we are in Birmingham. Let's see if we can get revenge and pick up 3 points and back to winning ways.
Obviously that's what he's trying to do. They could actually go top.
Oh, and Adams, Che Adams, gone through again. Tried to be Butland, but he didn't, and it's over the bar. Che Adams, the guy that pretty much beat us last time, with another chance to put Birmingham ahead in this game, and gone straight over the bar this time. And tries to play Tom Ince through, and Tom Ince has picked it up from the mistake, and it's come through a Phobie, and there we go. 12 minutes on the clock yet again in this game, and the Phobie this time puts us 1-0 up against Birmingham in their own backyard. A bit of a mix-up. I didn't know what I was doing, but I think Tom Ince won the ball back from a little mix-up with the Birmingham players, and it ended up just falling to a Phobie in the end, who ended up tapping it into the corner. Let's have a look at this. There we are. Tom Ince picking it up, playing it into Clucas, I believe, who just give it to a Phobie just to tap it in into that corner past Hugh Jack in goal. And that's what we needed. After Che Adams had a chance for Birmingham just, we managed to put Birmingham on the scare and put them 1 goal down. It's Birmingham City 0, Stoke City 1. Woods straight out to Mbula. Ball in towards a Phobie, and it's wide of the mark from a Phobie. There's another good chance of just a double our advantage, and Mbula with a good ball in. All in for Phobie has to do is put that in the corner, and we would be 2-0 up.
What we've got here is a chance for the home team to do the double over their opponents today. They made a statement, Martin, didn't they?
And it's come through. And Che Adams again, the little devil against us. The ball's come in from Birmingham. Kevin Wimmer didn't stand his ground, and he's beating Butland at his near post. And after only like half an hour, Birmingham are level. Birmingham 1, Stoke 1 now. I was hoping their attack breaks down, but we won the ball. And just before half time, Benica Phobie's come through. Benica Phobie, and it's in. There we go. Benica Phobie on the stroke of half time, on the 3rd or 4th minute of stoppage time. A Phobie this time puts us back in front just before the break. It's what we needed. We fully deserved this. Birmingham have had their few chances in this half, but we've had a lot of the chances. Woods hit the bar. Clucas has had a good couple of chances to put us in front as well, but the lovely pass there from Clucas to a Phobie. All he could do is put it in the corner, and he couldn't miss from there. And there we go. It's Birmingham 1, Stoke City 2, just before half time. And there we go. Like I say, it's half time. Birmingham 1, Stoke City 2. And like I say, we have been the more dominant side in this game. Birmingham have had their chances and put that pressure on us. And obviously Che Adams' goal on pretty much half an hour did make it look a bit dead, to be honest, but we managed to bring it back over Phobie and go into at half time 2-1 up. Right guys, here we go. Second half, the break. He tries to send through Jukovic, and can Shawcross get there? He doesn't. It's fallen to Che Adams, and Birmingham. Luckily offside. Ooh, lucky break there. It's fallen to Craig Garner, who's on the edge of the box. Plays the ball in towards Jota. It's off the bar, and it's hit Butland. It's off Shawcross, and it's wide. There's a lovely mix-up in the box. Off Shawcross, and wide from Jota in the end. That was a mix-up in the box there. Thank God it didn't end up in the back of my net. We've got some subs coming on there. Bojan and Mbula are both going off, and decided to bring on Tabo and Peter Crouch just to freshen it up. And I've just dropped I've actually dropped my Phobie down to Cam, and Peter Crouch has gone up into striker. We've won the ball back, and I'm just going to keep the ball and just trying to keep the 3 points all in the bag here. I'm not going to give the ball away stupidly. Just going to keep it knocking about, and there we go. Full time, and there we are. We nicked the 3 points from St Andrews like we planned, and hopefully with that we can actually go back on top of the table. All the action came in the first half though, and in the second half nothing at all but a few chances and a lot of pressure from Birmingham, but we still come away with the 3 points in the end. It's Birmingham City 1, Stoke City 2. And with that win, guys, we do go back onto the top of the championship, but we have a new second place team, which is Nottingham Forest, to actually climb back up into second place on goal difference ahead of Norwich, after Norwich actually lost 3-0, I believe. I don't know who it was to though, but yeah, they did take a 3-0 defeat. And we have obviously a new team in the playoffs as well, which is Aston Villa overtaking Swansea. If we look down in the other half of the table, we find Rotherham now in the relegation zone ahead of, or instead of, Bristol City on goal difference, with Birmingham dropping into 23rd and Hull still on the bottom at 24th. Right guys, into the third and final game of today's episode. It's going to be another short episode just to wrap up the month of December. I decided to mix up and combine what I've learned from both games I've played into this third one, where I've chosen my first team, even though they drew against Millwall, and put them in the formation I used in the game I've just played against Birmingham. It's just pretty much the first team, the team I played in the first game against Millwall, but I've just swapped out Atebo, put Atebo in for Ndai, who started that game. So it's pretty much the same team, fully fit, and let's see if we can beat Bolton in their own backyard and see if we can get another 3 points and retain top spot. So let's get into this. Right guys, here we are in Bolton. Let's see if we can get another 3 points to McLean. Can Joe Allen get the ball back? He does, and he's still got the ball. And here we are with Juve. Benowski to McLean. It's on the edge of the box. He finesses it, and it's off the post from McLean's shot. So another great chance. Benowski. Can he find Helder Costa at the pass, which he does. The ball's coming in early. Tried to find McLean. Ball's come back in again, and Juve's up first, and it's just over the bar. And Bauer trying to get the ball away. He's taking 2 chances to get the ball away, and it's costed us a goal. And Bolton had managed to get himself a lead. Bauer just didn't get the ball clear, and with that comes the first goal of today's game, and it's not gone in our favour. Bauer tried to get there, tried to pass it back twice, and when the ball got the ball the third time, it was a Bolton player that had it, and the shot just went flying past Butland into the top corner, and there's no way it was getting there. It's Bolton 1, Stoke 0. Bolton are defending well here. And here's Atebo to find Mamdouth. Can he run past him? He has Mamdouth, surely. And Mamdouth fires one back into the game. 29 minutes on the clock. Diouf ran at the defence, found a gap, and fired it straight past the keeper into the far corner. And finally, we're back into the game after the quite poor good goal to concede, but it managed to get itself back into it. Tried to find a gap, and Diouf found a space, ran into it, and just shot across the keeper and put us back into it. Bolton 1, Stoke 1. Ball's come into the box, and Bolton are there again, and they've grabbed another goal. And it's McGuinness who manages to get Bolton back into the lead on 41 minutes. Bauer today has been poor in this game. He doesn't track his man. Ball comes into the box too easy, and it's just a simple header to beat Butland. It's Bolton 2, Stoke 1 now, before half time. Can we get ourselves back into the game quickly? Milanowski, can he get shot off? It's fallen to Joe Allen, and Allen fires wide. That was our chance to get something back. It was really quickly, and Joe Allen on his weak foot just slices that past the post to Milanowski. Sees Helder Costa running in, and here's Helder Costa. He shoots. It's off the post to Diouf. Surely it's off the post again. How do we not go back and equal there? I don't know how we weren't. I don't know how we didn't get that equaliser then. 2 strikes in a matter of seconds off the post. Diouf should have been the one to bury that just, but oh well, it is what it is, and we go into the break 2-1 down at half time after that first half. Right guys, here we go for the second half. We are 2-1 down, and we need to pull something back from this. by Costa now. It's on his own against Beavers, but he's beating him. Milanowski's on the edge of the box. He strikes it. It's low and it's wide. Milanowski was so close there to finding a small way through. They did take a deflection actually. Just noticed. We have a corner. Ball's come in. Juve's there at the near post again. And it's worked again. For the second time in the episode, Mam Juve arriving at the near post works, and it's paid off. Mam Juve's headed goal has just put us level, and that's what we needed. What a lovely play. I didn't even realise it was a corner till I watched that replay. The ball came in from Milanowski. Juve arrives at the front post yet again and gets a head on it to beat the keeper at his far post. It's what we needed. Juve does it twice in one day really in today's episode, and it's what we needed. It's Bolton 2, Stoke City 2. Saido's fighting him. Ball's come forward. Low ball. It's well worked from Bolton. And Lowe has managed to grab a third goal for Bolton. That was worked so well. I couldn't get there quick enough. And Bolton have a third and go back into the lead. And Bolton come forward again. It's gone straight to Buckley. The ball's come in and they found a fourth. Bolton have a fourth, and that might be game over for us. The ball just comes in quite easily, and it's a header down low to Butland's far side, and he couldn't get there quick enough. It's 4-2 to Bolton. I'm doing 2 subs as well, Saido and Milanowski coming off for Saido Berahino. And someone else, I can't even remember who it is. I just shell shot by that. It's Bolton 4, Stoke 2, and we switched to a 4-2-4 formation here. And then Ndai, that's the other one.
Now, can he take them on? Supporting player alongside.
Saido Berahino, can he just needs to squeeze through? Back, Saido's got it, and we've got a third. We've got a chance here. It's 4-3, and Saido somehow managed to squeeze through 3 or 4 players there and win the ball back. And we got it back. Can we get something from this? Bolton 4, Stoke 3. And the ball's come straight forward, and McLean is absolutely shattered. But you need to keep going. It's fallen to Diouf. It's Ndai. We've had to play the ball out here. Can Diouf keep the ball? Allen. It's fallen to Berahino. Super Saido. The super sub manages to grab 2 goals for us, and it's 4-4 now. He deserves that celebration. He's put it back for us. Just trying to keep the ball in the box, trying to find a way through, and Saido manages to pick the ball up and just stroke it home. And that's what we've needed. We've got back to level terms after going 4-2 down to 4-4. What a game this is. Super Saido. There is 2 goals in the championship, both come in this game. What a game. And Berahino's in again. Saido, can he get a hat-trick? It's so close to getting a hat-trick. Saido, the finesse, just sends it out, and we've got a corner from it. Bowdo and Dow the ball in towards Diouf, and it's away. There's Peters. We have to just keep the ball, and it's out and away. But we managed to win the ball back, and here's Ndai. The ball's come in the box, and Bolton get it clear. And it's full time. Referee's blown before I can get the ball forward. But it's one of the best games I've played so far this season. It's a super sub from Saido, who's managed to come on after going 4-2 down, and we've managed to bring it back. to 4-4. I'll take the point after that game. Bolton played well, but I think we deserved that point after all that. Well, and we probably would deserve 3 points, but it's finished Bolton 4, Stoke City 4. Right guys, and after that quite amazing 4-4 draw against Bolton, we do actually stay on top of the table, but only on goal difference, as Nottingham Forest do climb up and get the same amount of points as us, and our goal difference is obviously significantly better than theirs, so we will be staying in top spot. And obviously we have Sheffield Wednesday, West Brom and Norwich all on 44 points, only 3 points behind us, and Preston staying in 6th place, 43 points, with Swansea and Aston Villa close behind. And if we go down the table to the bottom half, we find Hull, Blackburn, Rovers and Rotherham in the relegation zone. Hull still remaining on bottom. I think they've probably picked up like a point or something from today's episode, I think. And Birmingham ended up climbing out of the relegation zone, but Blackburn do end up replacing him. So that's how the table looks at the end of today's episode. And if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you do leave it a like. If you didn't, you can go and drop a dislike and let me know why you left a dislike in the comments below, so I can improve these videos for you guys. And if obviously guys, be sure to subscribe, as I do not only these career mode videos, I do obviously match day vlogs as well. And as the time this video comes out, I will be doing a match day vlog on the next game, which will be against Preston. And yeah, hopefully you guys are subscribed and stick around for that. So thank you guys for watching. This is Pones, and I'm signing out. Peace.